everyone. It's November 16th. Also known as Hekate's birthday today. I did some shopping for some offerings today. I'll be making her a little cake tomorrow. Since it's getting late, but she wanted me to come on here and let you guys, or to let you know that things will be changing a little bit more on my channel here. Mostly more knowledge on the spirit realm and mostly, you know, my practice and everything. But today will be about my beliefs on death. I believe I've spoken about it to someone, and it was never brought back up, or I kind of like pushed it to the side, you know, but it was never brought back up until 11/11, when you know, she and I were doing our own thing that day. But but yeah, they really inspired me to make this video, because like I don't know, I didn't realize how beautiful my belief was until I heard it coming from somebody else. And it's weird because I didn't expect them to remember, but you know, at the same time, they've been my friend for years. So first, I want to talk about things in a physical sense, because that's what we're here to do right now, is to base things off of logic and science right now, right? Basically, our bodies are an energy system, right? And it needs fuel to survive, like, you know, like a car basically, or how you need to charge your phone every day or something, you know, that kind of thing. And our bodies run on a cycle, you know. Women have their menstrual cycles, but also the bloodstream and like the blood flow is also a cycle as well. When you run for like a certain amount of time, or when you're doing some sort of rigorous exercise, your body creates heat, which is the exertion of energy, which goes on to my next point of, you know, what spirit is. And spirit is, or the spirit is energy, right? It's just yeah, it's simply, to put it plainly, just simply energy that is sometimes it's a staticky coldness when they're stuck in the in between worlds, but also it can feel very warm when it comes from spirits from higher realms. Sorry, my fucking throat chakra fucking retrograde. Everyone's fucking voice is going out. Anyway, something with the communications and shit. But anyway, yeah, energies. My belief is that when we die, we leave our physical body. Our physical body is supposed to stay here, and the spirit, or our energy, is supposed to ascend into the cosmos from it, because, you know, and become stars, which are, you know, little fireballs, right? But if your energy, or if your spirit is heavier, that's kinda, it'll be more difficult for you. You know, and as our physical bodies decompose and become one with the earth, I feel like that's a form of reincarnation, because you become, you know, you became a plant, and then you were eaten by some sort of herbivore, and then, you know, that herbivore got eaten by, you know, it's the circle of life in that sense. I go on and on about this. But yeah, the most important thing is that, you know, like I've said before, you know, you don't leave this earth with a heavy heart. The theory of Ma'at, or the legend of Ma'at, is that, you know, once you die, you wait in line to have your heart weighed, right? And if your heart is not light as a feather, you will be forced to carry your heart like this heavy, heavy boulder in your chest cavity. And you will fall face first on the floor, and you'll be forced to crawl on your belly into the kingdom of darkness. That's why it's so important to release guilt and regret and shame, and, you know, I don't know, I don't want to get too touchy. Because there's so many things I have my own thoughts on. The traditions of cremation. Speaking in a sense of me, would see myself as pretty restless if I were trapped in an urn my whole life. You know, because when you set the physical body free, and so is the spirit, you know. I wouldn't want anybody carrying that grief around. And that's why in some traditions people dump them in the ocean and set the spirit free when they're ready, but you know, I wouldn't want somebody holding that, you know. Because you could be carrying, like, you know, that person's energy, which can still feel heavy, you know. You're still carrying the weight of what happened and how they died, you know. Do what you will. That's not, you know. Don't let me tell you what to do. These are just my thoughts. What I've experienced around those kinds of things. The energy is very heavy and I've gotten so many messages where, like, you know, where the person has come through and told me it's time to let go. Like I'm still here, but, you know, and see, you gotta let go. Because that grief can become a lifestyle. It can start to bleed into your everyday. I don't know the effects of it, but imagine somebody put your name in a jar. I don't think that would feel good. I don't know the effects of that. And I feel bad at the thought of trapping somebody's soul in a jar. But yeah. It's a new moon in Scorpio. We'll be having our new moon in Scorpio soon, I believe. Or is it now? I forget. But tis the season of transformation and renewal, shedding off old energies. Yeah. That's all I have for today. I will be posting Mother Hecate's offerings and whatnot soon. She deserves all her glitz, glam, and glory from today bleeding into tomorrow. Yeah. For the most part, it's been a good couple days. I want to put emphasis on the fact that that's, again, you are free to make your own choices. Don't let me tell you what to do. And if you are thinking of doing that, I know it's easier said than done, you know. It's not the physical body you want, it's the energy. You want to feel the energy still. I know I said I was gonna end it. The best way to let go of, or to cope with letting go, I don't know, ask. I know it's helpful whenever I ask for something symbolic of that person, like something that you would only recognize or only you would know. Like, for example, I know or the main signs that I received from Hekate, but also there's we should only need moths to let me know that something's going to be brought to light, or that I should stay in my light energy. But yeah, ask him to send you something that'll bring you comfort, because, you know, they'll listen, they'll hear you, you know. Yeah. Seriously, this time I'm gonna end it. Then I'm going to head to bed. My socials, as always, are in the description box below. And I will talk to you guys Tuesday.